I am currently 24 years old and I have never had a girlfriend. But I intend to change that because my biggest goal in life is to become a dad. That's why I started this series, Dad Maxing, a series of weekly vlogs where I record and share everything that I do till I achieve my goal of becoming a father. In order to get closer to that goal, this week I have to go every single day to the hospital to visit my grandfather.
So I am editing right now last week's vlog, which I don't usually do. I usually tend to stay up late on Sundays to complete and finish editing the weekly vlog, but I have decided from now on that I'm not going to do that because it's counterproductive. I don't have the energy or the focus to edit at 3 a.m. at the same pace that I edit on Monday mornings, and also I destroy my sleeping schedule, I'm destroying my body, and I don't pay as much attention to the video as I should when it's late into the night. Meaning, the vlog could have some big mistakes and I could upload it with the big mistakes, which is even worse than doing it in the morning and double checking and being fresh, which is the feeling that I like. So from now on, if I cannot edit on Sundays for any reason, it shouldn't happen. I mean, I should edit during Sunday mornings or during Sunday evenings, but if for any reason I can't edit on Sundays, I'm gonna stay maximum till 12 a.m., 1 a.m. awake and go to bed early and wake up early and work on the vlog because it makes so much more sense for me.
Then at 11 a.m., my new Japanese self-improvement bro called Taichi came to pick me up on his cool ass car. He took me to Costco and we had some delicious junk food, and then we also played some pool and spent time together talking and getting to know each other a lot. So after coming back from having a very fun morning and with Taichi, I went to the hospital to visit my grandfather, and I got delivered with very bad news. You know, you sometimes see it in movies and stuff and you don't realize how real terminal illness can be until you are faced with a family member facing it. But yeah, I was in the hospital with him and they took a few tests and everything, and they told me that he's gonna die within a week, that my grandpa is gonna die within a week. I knew it was gonna happen, and honestly, I'm not gonna put a performance here because when I heard the news, I was like, okay, I accepted it pretty quickly. I don't know if that's a defense mechanism that I am putting up, but that's how I responded. That's how I'm feeling right now. I just don't feel any pain yet. It's not that I'm expecting it, but I do think it's very weird that I have this reaction towards the death of my grandpa, or the imminent death of my grandpa. They told me he's gonna die within a week, and this week I'm gonna be with him every single day. I asked for permission to visit my grandfather outside of visiting hours. They told me I could, and it is what it is, you know. That's the feeling that I have right now. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure at some point I will cry, but right now that's my reaction. Let's see how my mom, who is back in Spain and who went back to Spain last Monday, which is like, the timing is fucking disgusting, honestly. She took the flight and a week later she has to come back. Probably she's gonna come back. Let's see how my mom takes the news. It's not gonna be good. I think she's gonna be crying a lot. Let's see how my brothers take the news back in Spain. I don't know if they'll come visit him or not. There's a lot of reflection to make and a lot more to comment on this, but I want to organize my head myself, so I'm gonna go on a run, which I didn't go this morning because I was editing the video. So after having dinner, I was watching specifically an anime that is being released this season called Ikoguniki, and it's about a 16 or 15-year-old girl learning how to deal with the grief of losing both her parents in a car accident at a very young age. I really like the anime. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I think it's going to teach me a few lessons to myself about how to deal with grief, because I think what I'm doing right now is just canceling it out. In my mind, I think I'm accepting it, and I'm this stoic guy that is unfazed by a family member's death or a family member's imminent
death. Maybe that could be the case, but maybe I'm just closing off all of my emotions and they're gonna burst out at any point when he actually dies. Tomorrow, I want to go to work because I'm fully recovered from last week's illness, but they told me I have to go back to work on Wednesday, so I have to wait until Wednesday, and tomorrow I have literally nothing to do other than work out. I'm gonna brush my teeth now, and then I'm gonna go to bed. That's it.
Hello, this is future me editing the video on Sunday, and right now I should have inserted footage of me running and working out on Tuesday, but as I find out later throughout the week, I lost the action camera in which I usually record all of my workouts and runs. I think I left it outside at the park that I usually work at, so I'm gonna have to buy a new one, and yeah, that's what I did on Tuesday morning. Then after running and working out, I came back home and I cooked for myself my daily amount of protein in chicken. I had it with some curry and rice, and then I went to the hospital to visit my grandfather and I shaved his beard.
So I got back from the hospital at around 6:30 p.m. and right now it's around 8:30, and what I've been doing for the past 2 hours is just rest, watch YouTube videos, watch anime, and also eat dinner, which I forgot to record, by the way. I'm sorry about that. And I'm gonna brush my teeth now, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Wednesday, 4th of February. I woke up and my cousin and his family had come from a very far place in Japan to visit my grandfather because of the critical situation, and instead of working out, I spent all morning with them playing and having fun. Then I had some food and I went to work.
Man, it's been so long since I've gone to work that it feels weird to come to work. It's been almost a week. As you probably saw, I was all morning playing with the sons of my cousins, which I had never met because the last time I met my cousin was like 8 years ago, more or less. So I prioritized having fun with them and enjoying time with them because I'm not gonna see them probably in a very long time again because they live very, very far away. They don't live in Tokyo. And also because of that, I didn't go do exercise, which is totally fine. It's fine to skip a workout, but I actually kind of regret not going to the hospital to see my grandfather. I should have calculated my time a little bit better, but I suppose it's fine because the reason why my cousin who lives far away and their sons came here is to visit him. So they're gonna spend a lot of time with him and they're gonna talk with him, so he's gonna have company today. That's coping, but it's the best excuse I have.
Other than that, I'm gonna go to work now and see you guys at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. I left my workplace and I headed back home. I had some dinner and I watched some anime, brushed my teeth, and went to bed, ending off the day with my usual night routine, which is journaling and practicing gratitude. Thursday, 5th of February. I woke up and I made my bed, and then I went outside to get some sunlight in my eyes and set my circadian rhythm.
So I cannot find the action camera in which I usually record my runs and my workouts. I don't know where it is. I've been looking for the past 30 minutes and I cannot find it. I wanted to take it outside now because I'm going to go on my tempo run. I'm going to do 7K total, 1.5 warm up, 1.5 cool down, and in between I have to do 4K of tempo. I'm pretty worried because that camera is not only expensive, but like it's so crucial to these vlogs because I record a lot of footage with that camera and it's so useful for when I'm recording like running or anything sports related. And I cannot find it. I don't know where it is. I'm pretty worried because this house is a fucking mess and you cannot find anything here. Anyway, I'm gonna go on my run now.
After coming back home from my run, I had some food, visited my grandfather, and headed to work.
After coming back from dinner with my friend from work, I watched some anime and I was on the phone with a friend catching up. And now I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed. Good night.
Friday, February 6th. The day started off with me doing my leg workout, which consisted of split squats, assisted Nordic curls, single leg butt bridges, and calf raises plus heel drops. All of this was recorded on the phone because I had lost my action cam. Then I came back home and had some food before going to the hospital, and I headed to work. After work, I bought some groceries, had dinner, which I forgot to record, brushed my teeth, and went to sleep. Saturday, February 7th.
So I arrived early to work and I decided I'm gonna have a coffee before work. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. and I'm gonna be leaving this place at 7 p.m. So let's make money.
I left my workplace early at around 1 p.m. because it started snowing in Tokyo, and they told me I had to go back home. Arrived around 2 p.m. at the hospital and I visited my grandfather, and then I went back home. There was more family members in my house who had come visit my grandfather. Then I had some dinner, brushed my teeth, and went to sleep. Good morning. It's February 8th, Sunday, and holy fucking shit. I had a lot of fun in the snow. I ate some of it. I also made a small snowman, and I also went on my 10K long run outside in the snow, and it was one of the best long runs I've ever done. Then I came back home, had some food, and I went to the hospital. And right now I am editing this week's video, and that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the evening other than having dinner. See you guys next week.